welcome into Rebecca K Crochet. I'm Becky, your yarn host, and today what we are going to do is this mile a minute crochet, I guess you would call it, strip. I'm going to show you how to do the entire strip, how to put the two strips together, or how to put all of your strips together to create a throw, blanket, afghan, whatever you want to call it. So there are a few things that you need to know when you start this. You will need several stitch markers, I think 5 per strip. You will need, and I go over this with you, but you'll need your darning needle, your hook, and your scissors. And I will show you the yarn that I'm using here in just a second. And you will need to make 6 of these, 6 of these squares or strips. You can make this longer, you can make it shorter, you can make a baby blanket out of it, you can make a big throw, you can do whatever you want to, because you're making one strip at a time, so you can add it on to each, whichever side you want, using the colors that you want. And with that, let's get started, and hopefully I will get this finished before I post it. I may not, and I may have to come back and put the actual finished picture up a little bit later. Okay, what I am using today for this project is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby print. This is Orange Burst. It is a, so we can get that to, this is a 4-weight. It's 100% acrylic yarn. It has 252 yards, 230 meters, and it calls for an I9 5.5 millimeter hook. This is called the mile a minute, and this is what the strip looks like. I'm going to show, this is actually upside down. I'm going to start by showing you how to do the strip, and start from the beginning and work your way out, and then how to attach them and go from there. And I'll show you at the end I will show you the finished product. Okay, what we're going to need to start our project is scissors, our darning needle, 5 stitch markers per strip that we're going to make, our crochet hook, which I am using the Susan Bates J10 6 millimeter hook because I crochet. We are going to start with our linen. You can start with whichever color you want. Pull this out of the way here. We're going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to single crochet or slip stitch back into the first chain to join. Slip stitch, not single crochet. Sorry. We're going to chain 3. We are going to go back in, and we are going to double crochet, working over our tail if we can, 2 more times. We're going to chain 2, double crochet, three times. We're going to do three double crochets, and we should look like this. We just created a ring and a granny cluster on this side, chain 2 and a granny cluster, or 3 double crochets on each side. This chain 3 does count as a stitch. Then what we are going to do is we are going to chain 3, turn our work, and in the middle chain 2 space we're going to do our 3 double crochets. Pull out some yarn here. Chain 2, we have 3 double crochets. We're going to chain 2, 3 more double crochets. Then we are going to double crochet in the top of the chain 3. Try to make sure that you get 2 on your hook on the top of your hook. Then we're going to chain 3, turn our work, and we're going to go right back into that double crochet, chain 2 space with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then we're going to go in the top of this chain 3 space and we are going to work a double crochet. We're going to repeat this. We're going to continue to repeat this until we have 60 of these rows. Chain 3, turn our work, 3 double crochets in the chain 2 space, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets. And then go to our chain 3 space, which will be the very next one, not that one, but the very next one. It's the easy way, that's how I do it. And we repeat this all the way up until we have 60. These are considered rows. So each one of these, we should have 60 of these double crochets. And I just happen to have that. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to change our work. So you fasten off whenever you get up here to your 60. Get my yarn out. When you get up here to your 60, you'll be facing this way. You fasten off, okay? Because we're changing colors. And then we're going to come back down here to the bottom. And we're going to start on our, we're going to start like this with our different color, whatever color you choose. I am going to do this variegated color. So what we're going to be doing is now we are going to be making this round, and we're going to work in the round now. We're going to go, move this out of the way if I can. We're going to be working this round, the colored round, all the way around our strip. So we're going to start right here. And this may be the hardest thing, which I have showed how to do this before on my channel, but it may be difficult if you've never done it before. But we are going to put a slip knot on our hook. We are going to yarn over twice. 1, 2. We are going to hold our finger right here because we are going to do a treble, standing treble crochet. Make sure you have your work on the front. And we're going to start like this because we're going to work this way around. And this is how you start a standing treble. If I can get my yarn to cooperate. Okay. So working over our tail if you can. If you can't, that's okay. We can sew it in later. Move this out of the way. We're hanging on to this, but we can slide it on our hook. You go in, you pull up a loop. I never took my fingers off of those 3 loops that I had, so now I have 4 loops on my hook. You yarn over, you pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through the last 2. Now on the last yarn over, I grab the knot, and then you kind of snug that down a little bit. And we are going to do, we're going to do a total of 16 treble crochets around this loop. So yarn over twice, go in, pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Wrap it around twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And that is how you do the treble crochet. And like I said, we're going to do 16 treble crochets. I really like this color for fall. I am not normally an orange person or a green person, but I liked all the colors in this because it just reminded me of fall for a pretty lap gown or whatever you want to call it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I need to do 5 more. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now what we are going to do is we are going to start in our spaces, which one's right here. And go here and do my double crochets. Don't start with your double crochets down on the bottom. Then you do, in every space across, you do 3 double crochets in every chain space or end stitch that's got the space on it. And then here you'll do 3 treble crochets. And you work that all the way up. You'll do your 3 double crochets in every space that you have all the way up. And it'll look like this. And then whenever you get that done, it will look like this one. It'll look just like this all the way around. And your double crochets in the middle will become more defined. And then, and it's actually this way because that was the back. We're not going to be turning our work anymore. We're going to work all the way on the front. When you get all the way up to your last one, I will show you how to turn. I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to do double crochets. 3 double crochets in each space all the way up. I wanted you guys to see a few more without the stuff underneath me. And we're just going to work this all the way to the end, and I'll be back whenever I get to the corner. Okay, now we are back at this corner. I pushed my yarn the other direction and worked over it in this last space here. Now up here at the very top, we're going to do 16 treble crochets. That's yarn, wrap it around twice instead of once. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do it again. I'll be back when I get my 16. Okay, so now I have my 16 treble crochets going around. If you have to, you may have to push and pull these stitches tighter together to bunch them closer together, which is what I had to do. So now we're going to start back with our double crochets and do 3 double crochets back down this side in each of our stitches. Going in each of our spaces that we have along the side. And I'll be back to show you the next step whenever we get all the way back to the other end. But this is what you're looking like so far, with your turning, coming down, turning, and going back the other way. And I will be back here in a minute. Okay, here we are at our last 3 stitches for this round. And now what we're going to do is we are going to come up here to the top stitch, and we are going to slip stitch to that one and do another slip stitch, and we are going to fasten off our work. And we are going to change colors back to our cream color. So let me pull out another cream color because I have a different one going on that one. If I can. So far, this one right here is what I did this out of. So I'm not sure, I'll tell you at the end when I get my blanket done how many skeins it's going to take. Let me look here. This one comes out. Because that one took about half of a skein of the cream color, because that's, or the linen color, that's the one I'm using the most of. So if I can get 2 out of one, that would, because we're supposed to make 6 strips is how many I'm supposed to be doing. So okay, so now what we are going to do is we are going to start. Okay, so with our linen color, or whatever color is your first color that you used, we are going to start in our first stitch, and we are going to do a double crochet, standing double crochet. Back up, let me show you how to do a standing double crochet. We did a treble, but I'll show you how to do a standing double. So you wrap your yarn around your hook, you find your stitch, and you go into your stitch. You pull up a loop, make sure you hold it back here, pull through 2, and then pull through 2. I normally hold my knot. Then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to do another double crochet, Then we're going to skip 2, 1, 2, and we're going to go into the next one, and we are going to do a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. We're working around our corner, skip 1, double crochet. We're going to do this for a total of 8 times. Chain 1, double crochet. Let me see how many we've done. We're getting close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, double crochet. Chain 1, double crochet. 6. Okay, so now we are going to continue on with our skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, doing the V-stitch. Then we're going to skip 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in the same stitch, skip 1, 2, and then in this one we are going to do the V-stitch. So we skip 2 at the very end and do the V-stitch. And then we are going to skip 2 all the way around. So skip 1, 2, and we do our V-stitch in this one. So it's chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, skip 2, chain 1, or double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 2, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and we do this all the way till we get to the next corner, skipping 2 and then doing the V-stitch in the next stitch. And I'll be back when we get to the next corner. We are at the end, so now what we're going to do, we're getting ready to do our corner again, so we're going to skip 1 and we're going to do the V-stitch in this one. And then we're going to skip 1 and do our V-stitch here. We just skip 1 around the corners. Skip 1, V-stitch. Sorry if you can hear that. My husband just started up a lawnmower. Skip 1 or chain 1, double crochet. Skip 1, double crochet with the V-stitch, which is what we've been doing all the way around. Instead of skipping 2, we're just skipping 1 all the way around our corner. Skip 1, do our V-stitch. Skip 1, V-stitch. Okay, so now we're going to skip 2 and we are going to do our V-stitch. Just like we started, and you should look like that around your corner. And now we're going to do our skip 2 and the V-stitch all the way back down until we get back to our beginning, all the way here. And we're going to join this with a slip stitch, but we are not going to fasten off. I'll be back whenever I get here to show you what to do next. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we are going to join with a slip stitch. the top of the stitch right here. And then we are going to slip stitch into this one. We are going to chain 4, which will count as a double crochet chain 1, and we're going to double crochet back down into that first stitch. So your chain 4 counts as a double crochet chain 1 and then double crochet again, and then you are going to in the next chain 1 space, you're going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. So in essence what you're doing is 2 V-stitches with a chain 1 in between. And this is an increased turn or corner. So you have your first double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, which is your chain 3, chain 1, or chain 4, and then your double crochet, and then you have your double crochet, V-stitch, chain 1 in between, and a double crochet V-stitch. Then the next thing we are going to do is we are going to do our V-stitch here, and then we're going to increase here. So we're going to do the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in that stitch. Then we're going to skip over to this V-stitch, and we're going to do a regular V-stitch. Then we're going to skip over to this V-stitch, and we're going to do our increase, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Then we're going to skip over to this one, do our regular V-stitch. Then we're going to do one more increase into this next stitch. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. And in this last stitch, we are going to do our regular V-stitch. Now, down our side, that stops our corner, which is going to look like that. And then going down the side, we are just going to double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and the next, in all these V-stitches, we are just going to do another V-stitch all the way down till we get to the next corner, and I will meet you back down at the next corner to show you how to go back around your corner again, which is just a repeat, but I want to make sure you get your corners done because the V-stitches on the way down are easy. Which your V-stitches are double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, which is what I'm doing right now, all the way down. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are at the corner again, and we are going to do the 1 V-stitch. Then the next one, we are going to do our 2 V-stitches, which is double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Then we are going to do 1 V-stitch in the next one, chain 1, double crochet. And the next one we do our 2 V-stitches with the chain 1 in between. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and a double crochet. So far this is what you are looking like. You're going to have little peaks that come out, which is where your increases are, which is perfectly normal. Double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. I'm sorry for my dogs barking in the background. Somebody must be here. Double crochet, chain 1. We're going to increase on this one because the last one was just a regular V-stitch. So we've increased 1, 2, 3. Let me turn my work around here. In this one, we're going to do a regular one because we increased in this one. So every other one you increase, and in this one we are going to do our increase. So around the corners you should have 4 increases, which is your double crochet, your V-stitch with a double crochet in between, or a chain 1 in between. I am so sorry. Okay, so we have, now we're going to start with our V-stitches going down because we have finished our corner. So now we're going to go down with our V-stitches all the way down back to the next where we tie on over here, and then we're going to finish off our work right here. We'll finish off our work and we're going to change to another color at the end of this round. So you get that done and I will be back, or let me get that done and I will be back in just a second. Okay, we're at the last one. We've completed it. So now we are going to go to the top of the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. This has, remember, this one has a chain 1 in it, so we don't want to go to the very beginning. We're going to slip stitch to join, and then we are going to fasten it off, which means you do a chain, pull it through, pull it down tight, snug it. Now, okay. Have you ever started doing something and realized you're not filming? Oh, it's so wonderful. Okay, so right here we have joined our last V-stitch with a slip stitch. I've done this twice and not filmed both times. It's crazy. So we start with a slip stitch on our hook, and or slip knot, and we're going to do a standing double crochet. We're going to work over this space right here into this V-stitch, which is our first V-stitch where we joined. We are going to do the standing double crochet and 2 more double crochets for a total of 3 double crochets in that stitch. Now we're going to skip this space right here, and in the next space we're going to do 3 double crochets. Sorry for the stuff in the background. So we are going to go back over here, and right here in this first double crochet that we made right after this, right after our deal, our knot there, we're going to put a stitch marker in it, and that just tells us this is where we're going to join later. Now this, because we have an extra double crochet in this, or extra stitch right here in this, we're going to work into this one but not this one. And then we're going to go around working in our V stitches, not just the chain spaces, but the middle of the actual V-stitches. With 3 double crochets around. We're going to skip that one. There's a V-stitch there. Skip this one, V-stitch here. Skip that space so it's like every other space in between your stitches is where you go. Skip this one, work into this V-stitch. If I do it right, we should have 11. Because I've done this so many times, I can't remember what I have said and what I haven't said. It's one of those days. It has been raining all day. So let me see how many we've got now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that should be right. I've sat here and talked to myself. I had to rip out this whole row because I wasn't recording. So I was like, oh no, whoops, did I do that right? Yeah. Skip over that next one and go to this one. Now we're going to work into this one. And we're going to look at our work. I'm going to lay our work down. And I went a little bit too far, but that's okay. So on the edge of this one right here, see how on the edge of this side, this is where we started. This is where our stitch marker is, right here on this one. We're going to come over here and this is that one. And so our stitch marker needs to be right here. I don't have another one out, hold on. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At the beginning of the 12th one, right here is where we're going to put our stitch marker to be even with the other side. Or is it this one? No, it should be this one down, I think. Is that right? Okay. So at the beginning of the 12th one, and then what we do is we are just going to do all the way down. We're going to do three double crochets into the middle of our V-stitches all the way down to the other side when we start going around our corner again. And I will be back to show you where that is and how we do our stitch markers there. Okay, here we are at our corner again, and we are going to do 3 double crochets. And in our first double crochet here, we are going to put our marker just like before. And if we don't like the way this is stitching up or looking, we can always add 3 or subtract 3 from our corner that we do. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing. We are going to do 3 double crochets in the next one. Skip this one, 3 double crochets in the next one. That was our increase from the previous row. Then we're going to skip this, do 3 double crochets. Skip, 3 double crochets. Skip this one and 3 double crochets in this one. skip 3 double crochets in our next V-stitch, skip this space and 3 double crochets in our next one, skip this space right here and do 3 double crochets in this one, three double crochets in this one, three double crochets in this one, skip this one and do 3 double crochets in this one, three double crochets in this one, and we are going to mark right here on this one. Making sure that we have the same amount. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we mark it right there at the beginning of this double crochet, and then we work all the way back down, and then we will fasten off. When we get back down over here to this side, we'll fasten off, and I will show you what to do next, and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are going to go where we've put our stitch marker, and we are going to fasten off, and we are going to cut our work. Pull that snug. Okay, now we are going to get, you need to make 6 of these strips. I have 2 finished here, so now what we are going to do is with wrong sides together, that's why you have this, your stitch marker on here, and you can see my stitch marker is on the other side. So with wrong sides together, we are going to get our linen color, or whatever color you're using, if I can find it. And we are going to put a slip knot on our hook, and in our first stitch, you want to make sure that, so if you look at this one, this 3, it's on the back side of these 3, and if you've done it right, this one should be on the back side of the 3 whenever they're matched up together. It'll be on the front side, or the first one looking at it this way, but on the back side looking at it this way. And that's how you know that you have done it right. And the 2 bottoms is, you start on the bottom, you put a slip stitch on this side, and you snug that down. You chain 2, and then we are going to pick this one up, and we are going to single crochet into this one. So we're going to insert our hook and single crochet into this one. And then we are going to chain 2, let's see. Okay, so now we are going to single crochet in this same stitch. We're going to chain 2, and we are going to skip. We're going to skip a stitch, and we are going to single crochet into this stitch, chain 2, skip a stitch and single crochet into this stitch, and we're going to zigzag up like that, chain 2, we're going to skip. We worked into this one, we're going to skip this one, work into this one, chain 2, skip this one, work into this one, chain 2, skip this one, work into this one, and we're going to do that all the way up, and we're just going to single crochet and chain 2. Skip 1, single crochet into the next one, chain 2, skip 1, skip this one, single crochet, skip this one, single crochet into this one. And this is what we're going to zigzag. I don't know if you can see that. We are going to zigzag all the way up, and I will come back. We did this right here to reinforce our stitches right here before we started zigzagging. Otherwise, it would be a little bit loose right there. I'm going to remove my stitch markers now out of those two. And you can do this as you go, and as you make your strips, you can do this, or you can make all of your strips and then join them together whenever you get done with all 6 strips. But you make 6 strips. Your approximate measurements are going to be 48.5 inches by 57 inches is going to be the approximate size. So this is a good size lap gan, a small throw, something like that. If you want to make it longer, you can. You just do more of these to make it longer when you first start. If you want to make it shorter, you do less of these, and then you do this the same way all the way around. And I will come back and show you what the finished project looks like. Okay, here we are at the end, and I am going to do a single crochet, chain 2, and then we are going to go back over here to this side and do a single crochet. Now I'm going to chain 2, and I am going to go back over to this side and do a single crochet just to lock that in place, just like we did the other side, so that it is a little bit more stable. Then I chained 1, and now we're going to fasten off. Pull that out. We can pull these out. We are going to leave the ones that are on at least one of our stitch markers down here on the front side, so that we know that that is the front side. You can pull this one out. We just need to make sure that we remember that that is the front side. Now we have these stitch markers over here, and I have stitch markers over here, so it doesn't matter which side we attach these to. We can attach them to either side. But let me pull some yarn over so you can see. how much we have. So I would say that these two strips, took one whole ball of the linen and approximately, or skein of the linen, and approximately one skein of the variegated as well. So you should be able to get about 2 strips if you do it the same size I did out of this. And this is what we look like so far. This is the bottom. And this is how the zigzag stitch that we're going to do across. And this is what it looks like all the way up. And this is the other side. So this is your top part. And whenever you get this and you actually are doing it, you'll realize which one's the top and which one's the bottom. But this is called a mile a minute. And it took me to do these two, to film it and to put these two together, it took me roughly about 5 hours to do these 2 strips. But that was also filming, mistakes I had made during filming and all of that. So about 5 hours. You should be able in a week to get, even if you're a slow crocheter, you should be able to get this done in a week. And I am going to go ahead and finish working on this project, because this is going to be possibly a gift for somebody. And so I'm going to continue working on it, and then I will show you the finished project. And hopefully I'll get it done before I get this posted. I may not. We will see. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.